Drone makes a chilling discovery on sea. No one was supposed to see this. When marine biologist Dr. Rachel Turner launched her drone for a routine ocean scan, she anticipated capturing serene aquatic life and coral reefs. But what flashed on her screen was far more alarming: a graveyard of downed planes and sunken container ships. Her heart pounded as she piloted the drone closer, realizing this was no ordinary underwater site. What she found inside one of the wrecks left her utterly speechless, something no one was meant to ever lay eyes on. Twisted metal and broken hulls spanned as far as the eye could see on the screen. Her fingers danced over the remote controls, zooming in on the ghostly shapes below. Each ship and plane looked eerily untouched by time, preserved in the cold embrace of the ocean. She could discern aircraft wings emblazoned with faded insignias and ships bearing rusted names. Each pass revealed more questions than answers, deepening her curiosity and gnawing apprehension about what was going on. Rachel's heart pounded in her chest as she continued to explore this bizarre, uncharted area. The sight of so many lost vessels, each with its own story of tragedy or mystery, was overwhelming. She wondered how it was possible for such a collection to remain hidden for so long. But before we start, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming stories. Inside one of the larger wrecks, Rachel's drone discovered something that made her sit back in shock. The drone's lights illuminated a room filled with strange devices and eerie artifacts. She captured images of what looked like old documents, maps, and cryptic symbols hanging on the walls. Undeterred by the chilling find, Rachel decided to investigate the wreckage further. Every corner held new discoveries: mechanical contraptions, dusty logbooks, and artifacts that seemed out of place in a maritime setting. Her curiosity drove her deeper, determined to uncover the origins of these perplexing finds and their connection to the graveyard. Rachel quickly deduced that none of the ships and planes had any records in publicly accessible databases. She combed through maritime logs, aviation records, and historical accounts, but found nothing matching the missing vessels. It was almost as if they had been deliberately erased, a fact that only fueled her determination to unravel this deep-sea mystery. Frustrated but determined, Rachel reached out to maritime history experts for help. A few historians expressed interest, but most were skeptical or dismissive. However, her persistence paid off when she discovered a few identifiable wrecks linked to enigmatic historical archives. These records were riddled with mysterious gaps, hinting at secret voyages, undisclosed cargo, and suspicious disappearances. Though fragmented, the information fueled new leads, deepening the mystery. What started as a search for lost ships and planes was now pointing to something far more sinister. Warnings and mysterious messages began to surface, urging Rachel to stop her investigation. Emails, letters, and even phone calls all carried the same ominous tone: cease immediately. At first, she dismissed them as pranks or the work of overzealous individuals. However, the persistent nature of the warnings made her uneasy. Yet, the curiosity that had driven her this far was now overshadowed by a sense of dread and intrigue. She decided to ignore the threats and pushed on with her research. Rachel was determined to get to the bottom of the mystery, regardless of the growing peril. Each new find seemed to pull her deeper into a web of secrets. She double-checked her equipment, ensuring the drone was ready for more extensive explorations, fully aware that time was of the essence. Her resolve only strengthened with every threatening message she received. Rachel meticulously cataloged the ship names and their peculiar details. She gathered data from every piece of metal the drone scanned and every nameplate that was still legible. Rachel spent countless nights comparing her notes, cross-referencing them with whatever fragmentary records she could access. The ship names, their insignias, and even the locations where they supposedly went down seemed to be intentionally altered. Some names appeared in multiple logs, but with different destinations and departure dates. The deeper Rachel dug, the more she became convinced that someone had gone to great lengths to obscure the truth. Rachel's research notes were tampered with, and online records became corrupted. Pages in her journal were torn out, and digital logs in her computer had been mysteriously altered or deleted. She took extra precautions, backing up her data in multiple secure locations. Yet, the knowledge that someone was actively working against her fueled her resolve. She received anonymous threats urging her to cease her investigation immediately. She knew she was onto something monumental, and the threats only confirmed the significance of her findings. Rachel noticed her drone feed was hijacked briefly at critical moments. While piloting the drone through a particularly important section of the wreckage, her screen flickered and the feed cut out momentarily. Rachel's drone repeatedly shifted position during key discoveries, making her suspect that someone was intercepting her transmissions. Her suspicions grew when she noticed unfamiliar vehicles parked near her home, internet disruptions, and strange noises during phone calls. Feeling watched, she continued her work cautiously, aware that she was being monitored. During a deep dive, her drone controls malfunctioned, nearly causing a crash into jagged rocks, confirming her fear that someone was actively trying to sabotage her investigation. Despite the danger, Rachel pressed on, more determined than ever. She reached out to an old acquaintance, an investigative journalist named Alex. Rachel knew Alex's expertise could offer invaluable insights into the perplexing underwater graveyard. After an initial cryptic conversation, Alex agreed to meet her, intrigued by her findings. Rachel felt a sense of hope rise within her as she prepared to share the mysterious details she had unearthed. This could be the key to unraveling the secrets hidden beneath the sea. Alex had been researching similar wreckage patterns for years. His extensive background in investigating unsolved maritime mysteries and downed aircraft made him an expert in this field. He had compiled countless files, pieced together obscured records, and analyzed maritime logs. With a passion fueled by both curiosity and skepticism, Alex had spent years connecting the dots. Rachel realized that his wealth of knowledge could help them break open this enigmatic case. Rachel met with Alex at a small, obscure cafe to exchange information and gain insights. Over cups of strong coffee, they pored over her drone footage and Alex's old files. The backdrop of clinking cutlery and murmuring patrons faded as they intensely discussed their findings. Rachel handed over a USB stick containing her drone scans, while Alex produced maps and documents he had collected over the years. The journalist provided crucial background knowledge on past government cover-ups. Alex revealed extensive documentation on secret military experiments and clandestine missions that seemingly vanished without a trace. The wrecks Rachel had uncovered began to make a twisted kind of sense as Alex outlined the historical nuances and hidden agendas that matched the patterns. Alex explained how multiple countries had hidden dangerous experiments at sea. Rachel listened intently, feeling a chill as she realized the scope and extent of what they were dealing with. Rachel learned about the geopolitical stakes connected to the sunken wrecks. Alex pointed out how these covert operations often aligned with periods of heightened political tension or conflict. Intrigued by the heavily redacted reports, Rachel and Alex decided to team up, combining her underwater exploration skills with his research expertise. They rented a boat with advanced sonar and communication systems to further investigate the mysterious wrecks. As they uncovered more clues, the threats against Rachel escalated, moving from anonymous emails to phone calls and letters, warning her to stop. Despite the growing danger, Rachel pushed on, convinced they were close to unraveling a monumental and dangerous secret. Rachel's drone narrowly escaped another presumed attack while deep underwater, as it scanned an area near a heavily damaged container ship. Each close call only fueled Rachel's determination to uncover the truth behind these wrecks, certain that these threats pointed towards something significant. Guiding the drone with precision, Rachel weaved it through tight spaces and over treacherous wreckage. The antagonist's interference suggested they were getting closer to the secret. Intercepted signals, hijacked feeds, and now this near sabotage confirmed Rachel's suspicions. The closer she got to the container, the more aggressive the interference became. Alex analyzed the incident and concluded that their mysterious adversary was using sophisticated technology to thwart them. This revelation only made Rachel and Alex more determined, realizing they were inching closer to a significant breakthrough. Rachel and Alex increased their efforts to uncover the truth before it was too late. Rachel fine-tuned her drone for deeper dives, while Alex sifted through historical records for anything they might have missed. Their sense of urgency grew with each passing day. They knew that revealing the secrets of these wrecks could change everything, making their mission more crucial than ever. They began to suspect a high-level conspiracy and felt the urgency of their mission. The deliberate nature of the interference, coupled with the historical documentation Alex had found, painted a disturbing picture. Governments, secret experiments, and missing vessels all intertwined in a convoluted web. The stakes felt higher than ever, and Rachel and Alex realized they might be up against powerful forces keen on keeping these secrets buried. Rachel received cryptic hints that the time to find the truth was short. Anonymous messages hinted at imminent discoveries, guiding her to specific coordinates and key locations. Though the origins of these messages were mysterious, the urgency was clear. Ignoring the danger, Rachel and Alex decided to follow these leads, convinced they were on the brink of something monumental. They scrutinized every hint, cross-referencing them with their data, and set out for their final, high-stakes dives. Equipped with new knowledge and tools, Rachel and Alex prepared for the final dive. They had upgraded the drone's capabilities, making it more resilient to both natural and human threats. Their preparations included securing backups in case of another sabotage attempt. Rachel and Alex meticulously duplicated every bit of data, storing it in multiple secure locations. Rachel launched the drone, navigating the dangerous underwater terrain carefully. Every movement was deliberate as Rachel steered it through tight gaps between wrecks. The drone narrowly avoided getting snagged by a floating mass of netting left behind by fishing vessels. At one point, turbulent underwater currents threatened to push it into sharp rocks. Rachel's steady hands on the controls were the only thing standing between success and catastrophe. The drone finally located the target container ship housing the mysterious documents. Alex let out a sigh of relief as Rachel positioned the drone to get a closer look. His eyes scanned multiple data points, ready to offer Rachel valuable insights. His calm voice broke the tension, providing steady, reassuring instructions. Rachel's skillful piloting helped avoid late-stage obstacles. Her expertise was evident as she navigated the drone through the twisted wreckage and potential traps. Each successful bypass brought them closer to their ultimate goal. As they delved deeper, the drone's lights illuminated remnants of past lives, underscoring the gravity of their mission. Rachel expertly guided her drone to retrieve classified documents from a sunken container ship, using its mechanical arm to extract the fragile papers with precision. Once the drone surfaced and the documents were secured, the magnitude of their discovery began to sink in. The documents hinted at long-buried secrets and dark histories, revealing that the wreckage was no ordinary find, but a key to uncovering clandestine operations hidden beneath the waves for decades. She shared the discovery with Alex, who was equally astounded. The crumbling papers and cryptic diagrams gave them a jigsaw puzzle of secrets hidden over decades. Alex looked at Rachel with wide eyes, realizing the implications of their find could shake the foundations of what they knew. The documents detailed secret government knowledge of advanced alien technology, schematics of unfamiliar machinery, coded messages, and even photographs that defied logical explanation filled the pages. If true, the documents hinted at a collaboration or perhaps competition among the world's superpowers over alien technology. They knew that unveiling these secrets could alter geopolitical dynamics and possibly even humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. They debated the safest way to make this information public. Rachel leaned toward immediately alerting the scientific community, while Alex suggested more caution, fearing backlash from powerful entities. Rachel understood the risks but felt the truth had to be revealed. She argued passionately that keeping such monumental findings in the dark would be an injustice to humanity. These discoveries could propel scientific advancements and possibly foster global cooperation. Her eyes reflected a fervent determination as she implored Alex to see the bigger picture. The conversation tilted toward transparency, but the risks remained daunting, casting long shadows over their makeshift workspace. Alex proposed a cautious approach to ensure their safety. He suggested a methodical dissemination of the information, involving only trusted individuals at first, to mitigate potential dangers. Alex used his journalistic expertise to draft comprehensive reports, anticipating the questions and scrutiny their findings would invoke. Rachel decided on a strategically timed release of the information. They arranged for the evidence to be simultaneously shared with key media outlets and trusted scientific bodies. The revelation of the document's contents began to break into public awareness. News outlets picked up the story, social media buzzed with speculation, and experts weighed in on the potential implications. Scientific communities across the globe started to discuss the newfound evidence, with debates ranging from skepticism to full support. The public's interest surged as more details emerged, setting the stage for a dramatic unraveling of long-hidden truths. Rachel and Alex faced immediate backlash from powerful entities. Press releases labeled the discovery as a hoax, while shadowy figures attempted to undermine their credibility. As the truth spread, global reactions ranged from disbelief to panic. Governments worldwide scrambled to respond to the revelations, some vehemently denying involvement while others called for investigations. Protests erupted in some areas, demanding transparency from their leaders. The world was gripped by the unfolding narrative, aware that something monumental was being revealed. The frantic attempts to control the narrative only fueled public suspicion and interest, making it increasingly clear that these revelations had struck a deep, undeniable chord. Rachel and Alex provided clear, undeniable evidence to support the document's validity. High-resolution scans, cross-referenced with historical records and corroborated by multiple experts, left little room for doubt. The ripple effect of Rachel and Alex's discovery was both profound and far-reaching. Rachel became an unexpected public figure advocating for transparency and truth. She became a symbol of bravery and integrity, frequently appearing at conferences, interviews, and public forums. With Alex by her side, she spearheaded a movement demanding that hidden knowledge be brought to light. Rachel's transformation from a marine biologist to a notable advocate captured the hearts and minds of people worldwide. Alex continued to work on revealing other suppressed information worldwide. His relentless pursuit of the truth brought new revelations to light, each one more shocking than the last. Alex's commitment to exposing the buried truths resonated globally, establishing him as a leading figure in the fight against secrecy and deceit. Together, they reshaped the world's understanding of advanced technology and the unknown. Rachel and Alex's combined efforts unveiled a world where the lines between science fiction and reality blurred. They pushed for the ethical use of these newfound technologies and advocated for continued exploration and transparency. Their journey from uncovering an underwater graveyard to changing the global dialogue cemented their legacy as pioneers in a new era of discovery and accountability. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another unbelievable tale like this one.